So this is the first time I cleaned the coop, and it's not as clean as I want, but I cleaned it from stem to gudgeon on the bottom. The corners I used, I left grass here, that's experimental, and I've got the escarpment stones, dolomite, on the corners. So, and I tried to think of a way to, anyways, when I started off like half an hour ago, 45 minutes, you could smell it a little bit, and now it doesn't smell like anything. So it doesn't look great, but it doesn't smell. So we've got hanging strawberries. I still had this on here because it keeps raining. It rained so hard last night, and now it's late in the day. You can see the long shadow. Like it's about 7. So I moved everything. I scrubbed these 3 paving stones with a scrub brush and Ivory, and I used a bush rake to try and get the flattened poops, but it didn't work. And then after I was finished, I gave them sand. There's more sand in there. And they made a mess again a little bit. So I'm debating on what I'm gonna do. After I could put some grass that I cut by hand. I did some trimming. So I used this to put in, I raked up using the bush rake on the grass. And then, this is my pail. I used a scrub brush. I used Ivory, whisk and tray, and then I gave them some grit. So actually, oh, and they gave me eggs. That's awfully good of them. And I'm gonna clip some really tender leaves and put them in there to reward them. They weren't freaking out, but they had to get out of my way and stuff. So this, maybe I can give them this, because it's too much for Bun anyways. And he's got the whole yard. I gave them burdock leaves last year. My quail really liked it, but this year, I don't know. Maybe they're spoiled. I gotta get a handle put on the inside here because I can't close this. So I'll just cover up some of this. Hi, Winnie. Sorry, disturbing them. So I could try that. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. So as I'm going along, I guess I can give them some grass. Because I can't, it mashed down. Like, they flatten their poops faster than I can deal with it. And it's all very experimental. They're in the coop now. They used to be in the garden and out and about. I let them out in the daytime, but ever since Juliet flew yesterday or the day before yesterday, whoa, she's such a strong flyer. They are a ground bird, but they will and can fly when they see open area and they don't feel like being driven into their coop at night. They don't really want to do that. So they're in here until I can get some quail netting and allow them to come out a bit. So I have to really keep the coop really clean. And since it's experimental, really, how can you say it's a failure? Because I'm always adjusting, assessing and adjusting. So the more I trim the grass, the more I can put the grass along there so that they can step on something clean. And then I guess I can rake that up instead. But the thing is, it's going to kill the grass. No matter what I do, it's going to kill the grass. So And this is the end of the 18-day hot compost challenge. And I'm going to use this. It's not soil, but it's usable because I have some plants that are heavy feeders. So I'll use that, and I'll use some bags of soil on top, and then mulch them around, because they shouldn't be in here. They're in containers and they should be in the ground. They're going to do really well. These are so shrimpy. The ones with the red stems, those are struggling tomato plants that I didn't have a place for. But I know that as soon as they get into the ground, they really take off. So this is really late in the season. I think this is the very last day of June. Tomorrow is Canada Day. We're 150 years old. The guys are coming back to do the flat roof on this side and the wings on the other side on Monday. So I don't know. I hope. What's the drinking day for when Canada? There's celebrations. There's everybody parties, and there's fireworks and stuff like that. So normally people get the day off. The first is our official day, but if you have to work it, you get a day off in lieu, and you should get something like double time if you're a wage earner. That's it. That's all. So thank you, and thank you, Quail, because you give me eggs and you're so funny.